Last week was a Black Caucus Summit in Washington D.C., a conference they do every year, and I wasn't able to attend that because there was no funds available for me to go. So that's how we got here.
And one of the things that I wanted to say is that Rod had indicated that in past years, this was something that was looked at fairly frequently throughout the course of a year, a budget year. Since I was been on, we never looked at it. I didn't even know what the totals were. I just knew there was a total, and that, okay, I went to the ISAC, and I still have something left over. Didn't even know that when we turned in the voucher, you itemize on that, but didn't know that there were certain amounts, allotted for lodging, and that had long since been blurred. If you needed to move it over from one to the other, you still had to account for it.
This whole budget that you see there, was something that we used to, which totally makes sense to me. It's a budget for our department. And so when it was, September or October, whatever, on a work session, we talked about it. And we talked about where the numbers were and do we want to adjust them for the upcoming years or whatever. And like Lisa said, at some point that just stopped and we got handed a number.
And then we didn't get that anymore.
We didn't even get that anymore. And so I think it makes total sense, not just to discuss this, but even to discuss the subscriptions and, any expense that comes with this office, we ought to be talking about before the budget that year.